Chestnut Hill. It's a local synagogue and a center for outreach to the Jewish community.
You know, we were hearing more details about what happened last night in DC, 2 lives lost. I guess when you heard about this, I mean, I'm getting chills right now thinking about it. What was your reaction?
Well, there's the reaction as a father and as a rabbi. I myself am a father of 10 children. My oldest is 24, and she has her whole life ahead of her. And when I watched last night before I went to bed, and I saw the news, these 2 young people full of life, full of energy, full of hope, looking to change this world and build a better place, gunned down in violence, in terrorism, in hate. There's no space for that. And we as a community have a lot of reckoning to do how we got to such a place.
Is the Jewish community feeling uneasy, scared? Can you walk me through that?
So we're proud, we're resolute, we're confident in who we are as a community and as a people. Remember the famous quote from Prime Minister Reagan who said, "It's better to have a bad eulogy, a bad press than a good eulogy." And to me, the sense is like this: we are proud of who we are. We know that we are here to stay. But the question is, where is the community? Where's the outcry to the anti-Semitism, to the constant rhetoric against the Jewish community and against the one and only Jewish state that was built after the Holocaust, after 6 million Jews were killed just 80 years ago? So we're shocked, we're in pain, but we're resolute and strong in who we are. And I think it behooves us as leaders and as a community, especially in Massachusetts, to consider the rhetoric of our politicians. When Senator Elizabeth Warren says that Israel's committing a genocide, when Congressman Ayanna Pressley votes with only 2 other members to make an embargo on the only Jewish state who's here to defend 10 million Jews, then what does that say to the young guy who's screaming "Free Palestine"? He probably thinks that he was doing something good. And our leaders are guilty. And the Jewish community and the leaders in the Jewish community have to stand up strong and unequivocal and say there's no room for hate anywhere.
When you say that, you know, the person probably thought they were doing something good, does it instill a little bit of fear in you that, you know, he's not completely the only person who has shouted "Free Palestine" or have those type of feelings?
Listen, I live in Brookline, and in my own front yard I have a sign about the hostages, and it was pulled down. I have the video of a woman coming and pulling down a sign that says "Free the hostages." And when I think about all these people, when you look at the universities, you look at Harvard, you look at Tufts, you look what's going on in New York City, where I come from, and the constant terrorizing of Jewish facilities, the fact that we have a security guard here every Saturday morning, standing outside in the cold and the heat, the fact that we have a security guard on Sundays so the children in our Hebrew school could feel safe, that the parents should agree to send their children. This is 2025 in America, and there's no place for it. We say
frustration.
Yeah, frustration, but also it's like we say that we're here for the minorities. We say that we're here to protect civil rights and people's rights and religious freedom, but yet we stow this rhetoric. We feed it by the things we say, and that's why I turn to our politicians in this state specifically, because I will never forget the day after October 7th, we had a rally in the Boston Common. Thousands of Jews, the biggest massacre since the Holocaust. And before Israel did anything, before they raised one arm, Senator Markey gets up and says, we need to stop the violence, both sides. How could that be the day after? And what does it tell people? So when I speak to the Jewish community, I tell my brothers and sisters, you know, the holiday of Shavuot is coming when we celebrate the giving of the Torah by God to the Jewish people nearly 3,400 years ago. Within it, it's promised that the land of Israel is the Jewish peoples to them. We were there before all others that say they're there, and we're happy to share and to be open. But we have to be proud. We have to reconnect our roots as Jews. We have to study more, connect to the Torah and the mitzvot. And I'll say one last thing that I learned from my Rebbe, the Lubavitcher of blessed memory. And he said that the Nazis hunted down Jews in hate, and we have to hunt down Jews in love. And it's a responsibility of us as Jewish people to gather together, to reach out to people that are feeling vulnerable, that are feeling scared, that are feeling uncomfortable, to show them what it means to be proud, to be resolute, to stand up for who you are, to wear your faith and your community and your family in tremendous pride. And that's my hope. And we're going to have a special prayer here on Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. at the Torah reading. We will make a special prayer for the souls of those who were killed, gunned down senselessly, a Jew, a Christian, together, just here to celebrate young Jewish families supporting and love. And we will pray for their souls. We will pray for our brothers and sisters in the Holy Land of Israel. And we will pray for a time when, like Isaiah says, when they will turn their...
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry that I spoke so much.
No, sometimes I'm like,